Sarah will be here soon. She's gonna go to your grandparents' house really quick, drop something off. So I'm gonna have Jim come do the drawing. Huh? No, we're unmuted, I think. Can you guys hear me? I can't do it where I see them. Do you know how to do that? Where you see the Zoom and because if not, we're all gonna have to log. See how you can, and then when I hit participants right here, it brings up a whole
Because the phone's not out here.
window. Oh, maybe because the phone, maybe because the phone's not recording.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, with her little tripod and stuff. Okay, so Jim's gonna do the drawing. We're just gonna have to hope that. Can you see or no? Oh, my name.
He's
To the
looking.
left, to the left.
He's looking.
Oh, Raquel Perez, winner. Let's see if she's on participants. I can hear you. Anna, where are you? Come in person. Raquel Perez, you won. I can't see if she's on. If anyone wants to tell me she's on or not. I don't think so. So that one goes into this thing, right? Awesome. All right, so if you're in person, thank you for coming. We're on our third week of the social media extravaganza. It's been a lot, I know, but for the ones who've been consistent and optimizing what we're teaching here, I really, really appreciate it because I do spend a lot of time on this. So I do appreciate you guys being here and the people who have been online. I love it too. I can't see you guys, I can't see myself, but let's just hope you can see and hear me. And then I'll check the chat after a couple slides just to make sure you don't have any questions. So the third week is numbers don't lie. We're going to actually learn how to optimize the tools and what to do to post, right? Because I can tell you how to post all day long or tell you to post and what to post. But if you don't know how to use the apps, then you're kind of screwed. So that's what this week is going to be. Remember, week 1, we did branding. You guys all have your vision boards almost done. Next, if you don't or haven't started it, next week, I want your vision boards. Gunner, yours is done, right?
Yeah.
Gunner's is done. When you don't know what to post, our thing is we're going to always go back to our vision boards. So it could be golf. I think Gunner's was his health journey of the gym, how to grow his grass. He just bought a new home. So a lot of followers can connect with that. I always use Gunner as an example because his vision board was like awesome because there's so much he could post on there. His dog, real estate, always that. Week 2, last week, we talked about video confidence and authenticity. So we talked about how to be behind camera. We even practiced in person how to be behind camera, and that was super fun. Everyone had a lot of fun with it. Connie even sent me one separately. That was really cool. And then today, numbers don't lie. Next week, just a reminder, there will be no Zoom next week. No Zoom. You have to be in person. I'm not going to make a slide and do all that. It's going to be personal one-on-one coaching. If you have questions and can't make it, you can text me during that time and I'll respond to you and try and walk you through it as best as possible. But I do highly recommend you come in person and make that. We'll be here for 2 hours. You can work on your vision board. We can work on your bio. We can work on, it doesn't have to be video. We can work on Canva stuff like branding your buyer and seller guides, whatever you want to do for 2 hours, and Sarah's going to bring lunch. So we have 1 week to go. Today is going to be, we're going to talk about reels versus stories versus posts, how Instagram and Facebook work together, why social media does work for agents. Hi, Sarah.
Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I was on Zoom in case I got drawn.
Sarah was on Zoom in case her name got drawn. Raquel wasn't on, right? We can't
No,
see the
I checked the participant. She was not on.
Yeah, Gunnar, if you can have the Zoom on while we're okay, and check the chats, that'd be awesome. We're also going to talk about why social media does work for agents. I always say this, I get all my business from Instagram and Facebook, all of it. It's awesome. I love social media. I don't have to be out and about. We're going to talk about the tools to create faster and smarter for you. We're going to really talk about ChatGPT. I'll touch on Canva a little bit, but we'll talk about Instagram and ChatGPT a lot. And then we'll do an in-class tech challenge for you guys. So we'll start with reels. Does everybody know what a reel is? Yes? A video, short form video. It could be longer, but the short form is what people like. So what you're seeing on the picture is literally me creating a reel in 2 seconds this morning while I was making this. So you'll see my photo, but I'm making a reel on the example. I did 3 mistakes that first time home buyers make. Quick tips with the video. with you in the background or you're doing a home tour. This is literally just a pano of a gorgeous home that I had, and I'm putting the text on there, so watch that when it replays and see how easy it is, yes.
Why would you do a reel from inside the app rather than just create a video and then upload it later?
You can if it's more extensive, but here I'm just showing you on the app, cause Instagram has pretty much added CapCut into Instagram. So you could do everything CapCut does, so you don't have to, the more times you third party download the video, the less quality of video it will be. So you always wanna film on your phone and then post directly to Instagram. Even when you film stories on Instagram, it's sometimes a little hazy, a little fuzzy. Your camera on your phone's the best thing, but if you upload it to CapCut, you're then trying to download it, edit it, then you gotta download it to your phone, then you gotta upload it to Instagram. There's just a lot of steps, rather than if you are in a rush, like this one, I made in 2 minutes while I was doing this and screen recorded. You can see I added music to it, and made it super simple right there. You'll put your caption, you'll tag, whatever you want, add a location, and that's it. I did CapCut that one to cut out, you guys can't look at my photos when I was doing it. That's the only thing I cut out on CapCut, but it was a long process trying to download. That's why I suggest just using Instagram, because, and they'll push you up on the algorithm, I believe, if you use their editing tools. So the reason why we do reels, you have a question?
Is a reel always a video?
Yes, a reel is always a video. A post is usually like long-term posts, like it sits there, it's a photo, it's a carousel, multiple photos.
Can a reel go on your story?
A reel can go on your story, yeah, but you'll repost your post of the reel onto your story. So you
Just
can,
share
you'll
it.
just share it to your story. Yeah, but it won't look like how when you post a story, it'll look like how when you share you share your story, other people's posts
Right.
about dogs and stuff.
Right.
That's what it will look like with the reel. So like this morning, I posted my price reduction. By the way, we did a huge price reduction on Fairhaven at $5.75.
I saw that.
Any of you, to me, that's like so worth it. Here, it'll look like that. I posted my reel from a long time ago, just to show people and remind them what Fairhaven looks like. And it'll be on my story for 24 hours and then it goes away, but it'll forever be on my feed down here. So I can share a reel from a long time ago, there it is. And you just hit share. There's 44 shares on that one. And then you'll put to add to your story. Just like that. So yeah, you can share your reel to your story. They all go hand in hand with each other. I always share my posts on my story so people can see it. The reason why we do reels, if you're trying to reach new people, they don't have to follow you to see the reel. So if you're trying to reach past your local market or people who don't follow you, then yes, post on your reel. It's great for storytelling and quick tips. You show up in the explore page on Instagram and on Facebook. Super cool. So you don't know who's looking at it, but it does reach a lot of people. You stay visible on the algorithm. The algorithm now is pushing any type of video. Back then it was like just pushing short form. Now they're pushing long form and short form. They just want video out there on the algorithm. So if you can do a video, do a video. It does not have to be of your face. Look at this reel here. It's not on my face, it's of a gorgeous home. Super simple. So why we use reels is you want to get your visibility to other people. So if you're thinking, how do I reach past my followers? Post a reel. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're like, what should I post today? What's the goal? Are we trying to educate your followers? Or are we trying to get new followers? Or are we just showing people what we're doing?
So when you do a reel, this makes sense now, so you do a reel, and all of a sudden you get a friend request from
Yeah.
somebody, it's because it came from the reel.
Correct, and it will show you on your notification, you have a new follower from this reel. If I get 2 or 3 followers from a reel that only got 4 views, I don't care, I got 2 or 3 new followers and they're looking at my stuff that I could potentially sell to them in the future. So your reels get boosted and they show up in the Explorer feed and Facebook automatically. Super simple. If you're not comfortable posting reels, I suggest you get comfortable posting reels. Here's the example, 3 mistakes first time homebuyers make, quick tips, or maybe a video with you in the background or walking a home tour. So I click that, I circle the text right here because that's where you click to add text, and you put 3 mistakes first time homebuyers make. You can see I like struggle with the typing. And then I'll see the caption below. and then you'll put all the mistakes first time home buyers did in the caption. You don't wanna put it all in the video, cause then they gotta watch the video and then they're off your profile. You want them to keep going to your profile. So you wanna put that, read the caption, that's the call to action that you wanna put to your followers, yes.
So. Question, just advice, a lot of us, you included. A lot of the properties that we show, sell in this area are not attractive.
No, they're very much so
And
not.
So what do you do when you're pushing video and you're like, I don't know this, and you
Yeah.
put that out there that this is, so talk about that.
Save extras in your drafts from other places. When you
Yeah.
go to a nice house, don't use every single clip that you use. Record 20 videos in the nicest house that you shoot, and then you upload 5 of them. And when you need something like this, you just cut that to one.
Yes, like this video I took, this was not even one that hit the market. I'm sure we all saw it. It's Greg Woodard's house. Quinn staged it. It was gorgeous. So when he had us interviewing like 12 different agents, I'm like, well, I know he's not gonna use us and do whatever he does. So I'm gonna go through and get all the content I can. And I went through the house and took so many different videos of a lamp I liked, of the furniture I liked. And so you can use it as like templates essentially, but custom templates of homes that are still in Porterville. When I would first start in real estate and I didn't know what I was doing, I would hit up agents with really nice listings and be like, hey, can I schedule a showing, but just solely for content?
Good.
So then you have that, but also show the ugly. I show my ugly homes and I'll be like on a tour of 4 or 5 homes a day. And I'll put a poll of like, which one do you think my buyers chose? Or I'll say Central Valley selling and it'll be like a flip with, dog poop to the top of the wall. And you just wanna show everything. I know it's hard, but some people can relate to that.
Yeah, I don't think it always has to be.
Don't
It doesn't have to be gorgeous, cause people know
Yeah.
locally we don't live in gorgeous homes. And then,
That's how you frame it too, like I got
Yeah.
one that's got boards on the windows, it's kind of.
yeah,
The rub,
My one in
future
future,
flip, whatever,
the one I haven't played with, I used the most played on that. People are like, "Sorry."
yes,
And buyers make that comment too, it's like, hey, it looks in the video, looks good, but
yeah,
Is it
because
not
you don't wanna
fun?
be the template agent, right? I hate following template agents where all they're doing is posting homes from Pinterest that are in LA and it just makes it not, buyers can't relate to that or your followers here locally because that's out of their reach.
Well, and if they reach out to the agent, where's this at?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not here.
Yeah, that's not here, that's just a template, right? So you wanna make it relatable. I post all my homes, gorgeous or not, even if it's full of wallpaper or something super ugly or like the porch, just post it up and be like Central Valley Security at its finest, right? Something like that, where people can relate to it, or this one's perfect for first time home buyers, purchase that, blah, 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 blah. Because that's what they can relate to. If you're only posting luxury, yeah, you're reaching like 1 or 2 luxury potential buyers, but the first time home buyers gonna be like, well, that's just like a dream from now, so they will just keep scrolling, they won't even interact.
And I think you wanna tell the story on your social media of what you do. And for me, I'll sell anything, I don't care if it's a dump, if it's a piece of land, if it's, high end.
Mhm.
I don't think that I think you're trying to tell the story, so it's okay.
And that's why it's so hard, because if you chat GPT or you research it, they're like, find your niche, like what do you sell? And I'm like, anything, I'll sell a mobile home, I'll sell a flip, but like what's your 50% and above of the market? For me, right now it's luxury, so I do like to post those homes. But you see, like I get the most interaction with the hard stuff, like the ugly stuff, to be honest, yeah.
So if you're doing in your feed, your just sold's just listed pending, they're seeing if you're selling mobile land, whatever it is, they're seeing that. I guess your story is like, I just try and think up something when I was at that house yesterday
Oh, yeah.
and they were moving, I just did that little video
Mhm,
and
mhm.
just put that music to it. I didn't say,
Yeah,
actually, that was, we were moving staging stuff out. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
Say,
exactly.
I said closing time,
Mhm.
but it wasn't,
Mhm.
it's, I just did it for something.
And for your story, I've done this before, like we'll be out of town exploring and I'll find the
Yeah.
cutest freaking home and I'll just put it on my story because it's only 24 hours, I'll be like, coming soon, just to get interaction, but it's not coming soon, it's somebody's home that they're living in, right? But it's just really cute. Or you say, I love this home located here, blah, 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 blah. Cause the one that's boarded up, is that one you're listing or one you're,
It's gonna be a listing, yeah,
at what price point, do you know? Yet?
in the 100s.
Oh, see?
Maybe.
So calling all flippers with alerts on your reel,
Mhm.
those alert lights, check out this one. Check out this ugly gym, something, check out this flip gym, something. You don't wanna offend the seller, obviously, like careful what you
Well,
post.
they know, but
Yeah, they say it.
Diamond in the rough, right?
There you go, diamond in the rough.
yeah, it's.
And then put like a call to action, what could you see this being? And then maybe in the reel put, ask ChatGPT, this is what I would do with that. I would take a picture of the home, upload it to ChatGPT, mock up a picture of what this home could look like if it was remodeled on the outside. And then you could do a reel of the potential of this coming soon, before and after, right? But then you say the diamond in the rough.
Mhm.
That's what I would do.
Thank you.
Alright, so your post is your grid content. These are, for me personally, these are my just sold, just listed, my client love, pictures of my clients closing, pop the champagne. I do a lot of reels like that if they allow me to. But always post your client testimonials because people wanna see that you are selling and your clients, like they wanna hear how you're doing. So I love asking for referrals. I love asking for reviews because what's the first thing you're gonna do when you're ready to list your home? Google. Real estate agent near me. So you wanna make sure your Google profile is up to date and that people are posting on it, like your clients. So here I post a client love every now and then. I have so many reviews that have come up since my last one, so I need to get on it. I'll post one
So,
today.
but that goes as a post,
This is a post, so a post is more permanent.
okay, oh, I got
And
you.
you'll see a graph at the end. Kind of shaking his head. It is a lot, it's overwhelming. But a post is permanent. And I do carousels of my just listed and put the MLS photos. I would keep those to a minimum if they're not your listings. Make sure you're giving the credit to the actual listing agent. I see so many agents out there in Porterville that they're posting my listings but not giving the listing credit, and it's so frustrating. But it also looks very basic, right? But if you don't have anything to post, find a cute MLS, one that just hit the market, and put a carousel post. Check out this beauty, blah blah. Make sure you put the credit of the listing agent because they will come after you. The post, your grid content, is best for long form content. So this is technically long form content. Someone can sit there and read my post. It's educational or testimonial carousel. So carousel is multiple photos. That's all that means. This one's just one photo. That's not a carousel. That's just a post. But a carousel is multiple photos. So you're building your authority and your brand aesthetic. So this is your grid. This is what your vision board should look like. When someone goes to your profile, it should look somewhat like it flows. If it's all over the place and it's not cute, they're gonna swipe to the next profile. They're not gonna be inspired in any way. They're just gonna be like, okay, they're trying to figure it out. That's why it's so important. Like the first week, you have your brand, you have your business card, you have your fonts, you have your colors. Try and make your Instagram flow into that and fall in line. So we use posts because they're more permanent and they are searchable. So if I post a picture of a home and put Central Valley real estate first time home buyer, like keywords in my caption, if somebody goes to Instagram and they search local realtor or first time home buyer tips, something along those lines, your post will come up. So make sure in those captions underneath, they're saying something. A more relatable example would be if I go to Stafford's, post a picture of their coffee and in the keywords, local coffee shop, so yummy, their espresso. If somebody is visiting Porterville and they type in local coffee shop, my post is gonna come up on that search. Okay, so make sure you're also posting stuff like that. That's why I say community, because if you get a tourist or someone from LA coming through to visit their kid at college or something, and they're searching certain things like that, your post comes up and then they'll follow you from that post. Does that make sense? Or baseball field or anything. An example, a recent Google review left on your profile, client testimonial. Any questions on post? Is there anything on the chat, Gunnar?
No.
Okay. Now, no questions on post, we're good. Post is the easiest thing ever.
When you say keywords, is it just words that are in the body of your text, or is it additional keywords that you're adding?
In the body of your
in the
text.
body of
Mhm. And you can ask ChatGPT, that's what we're gonna learn.
Yeah.
Make sure there's keywords in here that are gonna be searchable. Tell ChatGPT to do that, and it will make it for you. Because ChatGPT and AI is always living coherently with the algorithm, right? So ChatGPT knows better than any of us do what's going on with the algorithm, what keywords are being searched and all that. Does it all for us. So it saves you time. Stories, Sarah has done so good at her stories, posting stories instead of reposting posts as her stories, that makes it. I told Sarah, go, like, what you're doing right then and there, that's what we're gonna be posting. So here I give screenshots, obviously this is just my grass, but I'm showing you what stories looks like. So if you're on your homepage of your Instagram, you simply swipe right and you'll be right on your stories. If you wanna switch it to a post or reel, it's at the bottom of Instagram and you can switch. But stories are best for things like behind the scenes, you can do polls. I had some examples on my Instagram this morning. I was doing this presentation at like 5:30 at sunrise. I was watching sunrise with my dogs, posted my coffee, and I said, what are your plans for the day? Give it to me all. I want to hear it in my chaos. And I've had so many responses. Just people want to know what they're doing with their day. So that's stuff like that, questions, do like a call to action. That's how I'm interacting with my followers. Like, I hear you. And then they initiate the conversation. So I'm already DMing like 5 people today just from that post this morning. Not about real estate, but eventually it'll lead to real estate. It always does. You post real-time updates, just like they were unstaging the home, and Sarah just takes a video really quick. It's so simple. Stories, you should be posting 5 to 6 a day of what you're doing. And that's why I always take content no matter where I'm going, because if I'm at home that day with my daughter sick and I'm not out and about doing stuff, I can still post stuff. It doesn't have to be like, people don't know what you're doing and where you're at. It doesn't have to actually be real time. So stories drive responses and conversations, just like my example, I'm having coffee at sunrise, and I'm asking people what they're doing with their day. People want to be heard, so just ask questions like that, put a call to action, make it about others, not just yourself.
What does it mean with a poll sticker? What's that?
Yeah, so the poll sticker, did I put it on there? So up there where the red circle is, sorry, I'll point it. Where the red circle is, if you click on that little guy with the happy face, it'll give you all these options here. One of them says a poll sticker. So an example of that would be, I have 5 showings that day with my buyer Gunner, and I'm gonna film each one. And before I'm gonna do a video myself, I have 5 showings today, super busy, blah, blah, boomerang picture, whatever, put the text on there where you're going. And then I film each house. At the last one, I said, which one do you think my client picked? 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5? And then that's a poll sticker. They can choose from the option. And at the end, it'll show you which one won. It's like it's a
So
poll.
it's gonna be like a carousel.
No, on the story.
Oh, it's
I'll
a
show you.
story.
Yeah.
It's the story.
So you go like this, film. Right here, you'll click on that guy,
And then they vote.
poll, and then they vote. They get to vote on your story.
Okay, but how do you get all that together if you've taken videos of 5 different houses?
Just put it on the last one. So I could go through each house and just film the living room
Oh, and
and
you
post
post
it.
it as you're there.
Uh-huh.
So there's a gap in between
Yes.
when you're posting.
Yeah, you don't have
Put a
to.
label on each house too, house 1, house 2.
Yeah.
You could do the video and just save it and
Yeah.
then do a story later.
But I always post real time what I'm doing, because then it's just done. Sometimes I'll do on my camera, like a time lapse or something, or just videos and post them later on.
Because
It's on it, so you should probably record it.
Yeah,
Right, no,
And I'm not gonna say it, but
Yeah,
let's-
yeah.
If you're gonna start to struggle with it, like.
No, I'm not gonna struggle with it, I've been doing it, but what I'm saying is it doesn't matter, cause on the story, it goes from one to the other, there's no
Yes.
gap anyway.
So on the way, on my drive to whether it's a listing appointment or showing, I'll film myself a boomerang or something and tell people what's going on. And then I'll film each house, the last one put the poll. I just do it as I go. So people know there's gonna be a gap in those stories. If you tell them we're gonna be looking at 5 homes today, stay tuned to see like what they.
Or like Gunnar said, you could just film it and then
Yeah, and then
after it's
post it.
done, just do it all.
And do 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can edit it like. after.
Yeah. You can always post your stories later on and film it while you're there. That would probably be the easiest thing, so the client doesn't think you're just sitting on your phone during the showing. Yeah, it's like that. I've seen agents just sit there like.
Just a minute, I
Yeah.
can't go to the
I
next
have
house,
to
I have
post.
to post this.
Wait for me.
I
Wait a
have
minute.
told clients that, I'll pull
And
over.
I'm old and I'm slow, it
Yeah.
takes 10 minutes, so we've got 20 minutes in
I've
between
pulled over
shows.
before and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to take a video of that house, and I'll tell my client right there and I'll run down the street real quick and take a quick video. So I always disclose to my clients like I'm posting everything. Here's a pro tip, you don't have to choose just one. So I would take notes on this. If you want to attract new followers, don't want me in it. If you want to attract new followers, post a reel. If you wanna educate people, let them know what your clients think about you, let them know tips, let them know what's on the market, that's considered education. I'm not talking like, here's 3 things you need to know to get qualified, not that boring stuff, I hate those posts, but just educate them on what you're doing, that would be a post. Educate them on your family life, educate them on your dogs, like that's all education. That would be in a post. If you're looking to convert your followers or people who've been interacting with your stuff, post a story. If you want to start a conversation that day with somebody, post a story. And be consistent with your stories. That's when you'll see it. If you're first starting on stories, you won't get anything. You won't get a like, you won't get a response, nothing for a while until you're about consistent for about 2 weeks, posting every single day, 4 or 5 times. Then people will start to be like, oh, they're being consistent, they're showing up every day. I'm gonna start responding to their stuff. Mine sometimes get dead. I'll post, what do you guys think? And then I'll get nothing. But later on I'll post, oh my gosh, so many of you responded and da 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 da. Just make it up as you go. Nobody knows what you're really doing.
What percentage of your time, Ronnie, do you spend on each one of those 3?
Story, 2 seconds. Those are really easy for me. I post stories all the time. A reel, it depends on what I'm posting. Anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, like editing and posting and all that. The post itself, the client testimonial, I'll go in Canva and already have my template, so that one takes me like 5 minutes because I'll copy paste and then post it. And ChatGPT does all my captions, so I've gotten it to where it's like very
You do more stories than anything else.
anything.
Though, right?
Yeah, that's why my feed only has like 70 posts or something, because people interact always with my stories. I post real time. I'm more comfortable being behind the camera when I know it's not going to be there forever.
So 90% would you say is stories? And
Yeah.
10%?
Well, and you can see whether or not somebody interacted with your
Yes.
post. If somebody if you posted it and they only got 20 likes, I'll post the same thing on my story and it'll get 400 views. And I'm like, okay, people
Yeah.
follow this.
And I treat my feed like quality over quantity. So I'll post my professional looking videos. That's why if you get a professional video of the real estate thing, get behind the camera. It's uncomfortable, but the camera person, whoever you use for video, will make you comfortable. But you want to be seen at those homes, not just of the home. Those ones will go on my grid, it's called.
But you do get when I'm on social media, I know what you're saying, Eric, because I do get caught up on the stories. I like clicking on people's stories now. I get bored with the feed because
Yes.
there's it's ads and it's whatever, but the stories is where
Yeah.
the action is.
I look at everybody's, that's the first place I go, stories. And then
Yeah.
I think I get 2-3 scrolls in on Instagram nowadays and I'm just off of it. I get distracted somehow. Okay, so the data doesn't lie. Why?
Oh, Leticia wants to know if you keep your accounts public or private.
This is a conversation we had last week, like professional versus personal. My personal is private, but that was for me, Roni, before I was an agent. And so I was in college, and obviously you can probably understand what the feed looks like. That's private. I have my professional account. You always want to be public. If you're private and you post a reel, it's not going to go beyond your reach. It's only going to be to your followers. If you are looking to market through your Instagram and actually get buyers and sellers, you have to be public. Have to. No privacy, because they can only see it if they hit that request follow.
Do you spend time in both platforms, Facebook, or just go to Instagram and just send it over?
Yep, I go to Instagram, send it over. The only time I'm in Facebook is if I'm interacting, my engagement, like we talked about last week. I'll time, what's it called, time cap or time block, that's what I'm looking for. I'll time block 30 minutes of my day. Okay, I'm gonna interact 15 minutes on Instagram, 15 minutes on Facebook. I'll share downtown stuff. I shared the golfing thing that you guys won, good job.
Any comments?
And I'll comment and everything, yep, and then that's it. That's the only time I'm on Facebook, but as far as posting, I go to Instagram and let it post to Facebook. Yep, so why does this work, posting on Instagram? I know it's very intimidating and we could get very analytical, like do I go public, do I go private, do I have 2? Don't overthink it, always be public, be professional. Remember, you're representing downtown realty, so please be mindful of like what you are posting. If you do feel the need, there's always partiers out there and stuff like that, then I suggest you have a private if you do want to post those things, because you're representing Sarah. So be careful with that, but always, if you're wanting to reach people from all over the world, I'll get people from like Connecticut, from out of the country who follow me from my reels. And it will tell you, Instagram will tell you they followed you from your reel, and they can only do that if you're a public account. So why this works, agent who posts videos, look at this percentage, I didn't even know that was possible. Who posts video content get 403% more inquiries than an agent who doesn't. So if there's just an agent doing things in person, one, they're working 10 times harder than you, they're on some door knocking, they're doing flyers, they're spending money on postcards. So utilize the stuff that's free, Instagram's free. And all it takes is time, it's time or money, right? Everything in life is time or money, and I'd rather spend time on my posts than spend a ton of money on postcards and stuff like that. Instagram and Facebook is the biggest opportunity for free exposure. Consistency, you have to be consistent with social media or you will not get followers, you will not get responses. It creates an algorithm trust with Instagram. That algorithm is constantly judging you and going through your data, who's interacting with what, and it will push you. So it equals more reach. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Here's the engagement rate if you want to know what to post that day. Reels get 22%, photos get 3.2%, and a carousel gets 12%. So
Reels are
It does not
pretty
look right.
that doesn't look right. ChatGPT made that. This should be down here. Sorry.
Right.
Sorry. That was ChatGPT. Maybe it's not so smart. But those analytics are real. So these are content creation tools you need. Take a picture. These are all the apps you should have. These are the apps you should be practicing with if you're wanting to content create. Canva. I use Canva for all my templates, for my presentations, for my reels, thumbnails, carousel posts, client testimonials. If you do it once and take the time to get it to your brand and stuff, it's going to be super easy the next time to pop onto Canva, change it to make it specific to the client, to the post, and then you're done. You're on your way. So do your
But Canva, do you use sort of the prefab ones, or do you sort of create your own?
I have to start with prefab ones. Yeah, my brain does not. I'm not like an artistic.
Well, they're
minded
better.
person.
They really are.
Yeah, so I do a brand kit on Canva. We'll learn about that later on in the slides, but it has my colors, it has my fonts and everything. So I just choose the template and it'll upload everything for me.
Yep.
So it takes two. Look at this. I was like, what? You're gonna do it for you. But that's why the first day I'm talking about branding. Once you get your branding down, all of this stuff is so simple and so fast. Because we have to be fast because we're getting pulled like 10 different directions in real life. So we have to make it quick for ourselves. Which is why next week you guys should be here and I can teach you the branding kit and all the things to make
We're
it
not
faster.
zooming next week.
No, I told them we are not zooming. So
So if you wanna wrap this up, I'm bringing in lunch and
Yep.
we're gonna sit and you'll have Ronnie
yeah,
for 2 hours.
For
You
2
may not
hours.
have this opportunity again
yeah,
to have Ronnie.
It's not for free.
yeah. I'm gonna start charging for this.
Yeah,
CapCut, I love CapCut, it's super easy to edit on there, it's getting more expensive. Instagram has the same editing tools now as CapCut, so for a beginner start, I would say start editing in Instagram, and then you can always save it in Instagram for later. ChatGPT, if you do not have ChatGPT, I pay $20 a month to have the unlimited. It does my designing, it does my Instagram, it does all my marketing remarks on MLS, which you can tell which agents do that. And it does everything for me. ChatGPT is my whole life, so I would definitely have ChatGPT. It's $20 a month. Canva Advanced is $12 a month. So to me, that's not very expensive to have those things. Yeah, cost of doing business, that's very cheap, right? Like I've been doing postcards lately, and I'm like, $400.
and market.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Yeah, I'm like $400 for postcards, and everyone's just gonna toss it in the trash. No, I'm gonna go on Instagram and I'll spend $400 on this site on the suite before I do that because
You should just send out one postcard to the seller,
we
cause that's really all that makes happy is the
I know
seller.
as the seller, yeah.
One,
Yeah.
them.
Exactly, I had that recently, they're like, where's my postcard? I'm
They
like,
said all this.
I said, here's your post on Instagram, but a postcard, what is that? Meta Business Suite, so I've tested this recently just because we're doing the social media extravaganza. I spent $100 in 1 week and I got new followers, but I didn't get anything like that was valuable. It was like Ching Chong from Korea or this person from wherever, like random people that I had never interacted with myself. So I would play around with this, but Meta Business Suite is also, it's very advanced, but I use it for my Facebook ads. I tried putting Fairhaven on an ad, did nothing. I found no one from it, so it just depends on how you
That's
do it.
Facebook, Meta Business is
The
Facebook.
Meta Business Suite is how they're combining Instagram and Facebook. So that means I would use Meta Business Suite. Also, how you say, what should I post to, how much time do you spend on each one? I go to Instagram and I just post and it goes to Facebook as well.
But
I'm
you
not
don't
really
need
go-
that Meta Business Suite to do that, right?
No,
Just
no,
part
no,
of it.
that's just what they
They
call
seem
it.
to be pushing, it's just, it has a lot of analytics and stuff in it that most people are gonna not
Yeah,
dive into.
exactly. And if you wanna get that advanced, you can just ask ChatGPT about Meta Business Suite, to be honest, and it'll educate you on it. Instagram, you can literally edit everything in Instagram app itself, you don't have to pay for it. CapCut will try and like trick you into paying for stuff, I never pay for CapCut. I don't pay for any apps but ChatGPT and Canva, that's it. Very cheap. Oh, another one I didn't put on there is Etsy, so if you aren't into the social media thing, that's totally fine, and you do the guides and everything in person. Etsy has pre-made stuff already that you can buy for like $6 and they give you 100 templates. So you can always shop.
Somebody's computer is slow.
Oh, that's this one. Is this a oh, here's a charger. Hold on. Technical difficulties without Jackie. There we go. Okay.
Couldn't have done that.
Yeah. And so CapCut, I do real editing, captions, audio syncing. ChatGPT is for captions, hooks, bios, video scripts, ideas. And yep, any questions on those? No? Okay. ChatGPT specifically, use it for Instagram captions, listing descriptions, real hook ideas. Refresh your bio with it. Email nurture series. I do Flowdesk. This isn't social media, but Flowdesk is like my sync kind of. So I use that to send out emails to all of my clients. Flowdesk is very up to date, aesthetic, has all the templates for you. So you can use ChatGPT to do your email nurture series, create it for you. You can use ChatGPT to DM people. I use ChatGPT to respond to my clients in a professional manner. Sometimes when I'm like at my ends wit with them and I would not respond normally, I use ChatGPT to help me out with that. So essentially a therapist. And post ideas. You can literally do anything on ChatGPT. Tip, make sure you're specific and you give ChatGPT your tone and audience for better results. So for example, ChatGPT, write me a confident Instagram caption for a just sold post in a luxury neighborhood using a friendly and expert tone. If it's too professional or you can tell it's just straight up corny and not like you, I always tell ChatGPT, make it more chill, less professional. Make it more fun, less professional, like whatever you want it to do, which goes with your branding.
It'll also give you options, like I asked for something yesterday, it said, if you want me to add, you know, it was about a notice to move.
Oh, yeah.
vacate, and
See,
it said,
uh-huh.
if you want me to add about the days or the,
Mhm.
you know, the legal part of it, I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, add it,
Yeah,
so,
it'll always interact back with you, like you're talking to somebody.
yeah, it gives you
It'll always ask
options, like,
Mhm.
oh, do you want do you want a graphic of this, do
Mhm.
you want? So
Yeah.
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
that's a great idea, let me fix it for you, or.
And you train your ChatGPT, that's why branding is important. You tell ChatGPT what your branding is, it has a memory, when you pay that $20 a month, it starts remembering you and your response, like you've gotta train it like a dog.
Maybe we should say to chat, like, make me feel so important, like the best person.
Yeah.
Make sure your responses make me feel
Yes,
so good.
Yeah,
I need to feel good
Yes.
about myself, make sure you're doing that.
yeah, it will too.
I bet it would come back.
Well,
so
you can tell
fast.
what Sarah told it. Okay, so Canva, you can use it to build templates for stories, reels, and posts. I don't know if you guys follow, what's his name, Alex Romaine from Century 21? Or what's his name? He's on the board.
Adam Roman.
Adam Roman, sorry. He posted one today, I could totally tell it's from Canva, so you can make stories from Canva and stuff, but sometimes it gets a little corny. Reels and posts, you stay on brand with your colors and fonts in Canva. You can remove backgrounds, animate text and stories, make your carousel post. All my client testimonials are in there. I use the templates. You just search client testimonial. I always use a template. My brain is not artistic enough to create from scratch. So my stuff will always be a template, but personalized to my brand. And then you can make buyer and seller guides on there. Create your branded graphics in under 10 minutes. My logo was created on Canva. Pro tip, this is what I was telling Sarah, we will work on it next week in person if you're interested in it. But you can create a brand kit on Canva and it saves your logos, colors, fonts, everything. So then when you click on a template, Canva will ask, do you want to apply your brand kit to this? Yes, and then it will do it all for you. Any questions on Canva? No?
I was just gonna tell them, when they come next week, if they could text me and just let
Mm-hmm.
us know. So we can set up workspace for
Mhm.
people, we may have to be out in there too.
Yes,
And then I know about lunch, so if you guys wanna come,
yeah,
just shoot me a text, like I'll be there. And
and
They
in two,
should, they should install Canva, they should have an account.
yes,
yes,
have all your accounts set up. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
be here to be like, hey Ronnie, how do I create my password? How do I do this? Like, I'm here to help you create content and to get a content calendar in place. Get it all in place. I have a feeling the market's gonna start kicking up. You wanna have all this tedious stuff already done, and it could be done for like 3 years and you're done.
okay,
And just refresh it every year, every 2 years, whatever you want. So Instagram and Facebook is a power combo. You can use it's called the Meta Business Suite when they combine the two. Don't overthink it. It's literally what you post to Instagram, post to Facebook, vice versa. You could run a reel on IG and it automatically pushes that reel to Facebook and anybody can see it, not just your followers. Story replies and engagement carry over to each one. The algorithm, now that it's a Meta Business Suite and they both are run coherently, then I just got a thought in my head. I forgot TikTok, but if anyone wants TikTok, put it in the chat. I'm not a big TikToker, so but they don't run coherently with each other, so I would just stay on Instagram and Facebook to start. They're cross-platform with a wider reach and no extra effort.
Jessica Reese is gonna be here next week.
Oh, good,
She
Jessica.
already sent me a text.
Awesome, Jessica. All right, so we're gonna try it. Everything we learned. We have questions on the information. I'm trying not to bore you guys, but you need to know some of these things. Like Gunner's like, oh, this shit's easy, whatever. But it is so important that you understand the behind of it so you can set yourself apart from other agents. Everyone's posting. You want people to interact with your posts. So prompt it like a pro. So we're gonna open ChatGPT. If you don't have it downloaded on your phone, download ChatGPT. If people online, I can't see you right now, but please download ChatGPT. You could do this while you're sitting there. And
Is there a new?
we're gonna work on our
It's fine. Oh, I saw something.
do you have ChatGPT on your phone? Okay.
Yeah, I did too.
You do? Okay, everybody have ChatGPT?
Yep.
So we're gonna work on our bios right now with ChatGPT and see what it can come up with. So write me a short, engaging Instagram bio that shows I'm a local realtor to Central California. And for me, mom of a little girl, and I specialize in luxury, resale, commercial, and putting my clients first. So make it specific to you, but at least put 3 things of that you are.
Where's this?
Put in your bio, Gunner, you're trying to grow grass. I'm just kidding.
I'm a landscaper.
Yeah, people are gonna start hitting you up to mow their lawn and stuff. But practice with that. Make sure it's specific to you, and let me know if you have any questions. But we'll spend about 2 minutes on this and see what it can come up with. And tell it to use emojis or bullet point it. You can see my bio. I'll show you guys online. Let me see. My bio says California Central. So if anybody's searching California Realtor, my bio or my profile is gonna pop up. So that's why I put California first. But I say California Central Realtor, Ronnie Long, professional oversharer, buy, sell, invest. I'm a mama, luxury, resale, new development, and you're all American realtor. And so it goes hand in hand with volleyball. I'm a mom. All of that, all American. Yeah, that's just my slogan. You're all American realtor, because that's the award I got in volleyball. And ChatGPT I use for ideas to post. Same thing, Jim, like the questions you're asking me. Like I live in an area with not the cutest homes. Like what are some ideas that I can post that people would be engaged with? And it'll come up with stuff. Let me see.
That we can form just that type of.
Yep. Proud dad, yeah, okay, can I show them?
Sure.
So this is what James came up with, can you see it on the Zoom? Kinda, it says local realtor, and it does it all aesthetic how people would do it on Instagram, it has the line. Proof of business or professional business, 26 plus years, helping you find home in the South Valley. Barbecue lover, sports fan, old trucks, and a proud dad, Porterville rooted. Super perfect. That's a brand new bio in less than a minute. And it has all the emojis and everything. Look at his.
Hot dog fanatic, nice Jim, I like that.
Good. That's good.
Commented the other day when we said that it's barbecue very high, she didn't like that, I think he loved the hot dog. All he knows how to barbecue.
I don't listen to you most of the
I
time.
know.
I hope that hurt your feelings.
Oh,
Anybody else have anything that ChatGPT came up with?
I'm not crazy about
Well, then tell ChatGPT I don't like that. I'll literally put I
it.
don't
I've done
like that.
that 10 times.
You're not giving it the right prompts.
Yeah, if you don't like it, then it's not.
I wanted it to say, like, I'm a broker, but I'm still working with agents, but it put that, or buyers, they put still working with buyers.
They put I don't like still working with buyers, switch it. Anyone online have one they want to screenshot and put in the chat? Let's see who's
Oh.
participating.
Yeah, so the proud grandma and.
Oh, that's probably
passionate
Tracy.
Shooter with 25 years of diehard experience.
Oh, that's Alice.
Yeah. Trap shooter, let's get her on, let's get
See?
Shooting king going.
Yeah.
They
We
can't
find
just
something
do
new
that.
when you do your bio. I didn't know you're a trap shooter. Here to serve you with skill, heart, and hometown pride. Rooted in California's Central Valley from Hanford to Kern County, I bring sharp aim, strong values, and deep local knowledge to everything I do. Whether it's on the range or in community. Yeah, it's too long, but you just tell ChatGPT, say make it
Yeah, I just.
Instagram bio.
It's too long, so I've gotta go back.
Oh,
Nice.
yours is way too long.
What is the?
But that would be a post. So you gotta make sure you tell ChatGPT Instagram bio.
Okay, now I got it, then go back.
Let me see.
It's like telling a broker representing buyers and sellers
Yeah.
across
Yeah.
Berry County, hands-on realtor, dog moms, dog sourdough.
Perfect.
Keep it under 100.
That's a perfect bio. Can I show them?
Yeah.
What do our aspirations?
Or this one, babe, rooted in the community, rescue advocate, bread baker.
Yes.
Or I like that one though. I think.
Sourdough enthusiast. I like that too.
The
That first
second
one,
one.
yeah. So this is Sarah's.
Instagram is keeping you, there's a limit on how many characters you can put, so you can put it, keep it under 140.
Yeah, yeah. So the bio on Instagram will tell you to 150. So it's 150 characters, which means every letter. Look at there's Anna below. She just switched hers.
Bigfoot CEO.
See, it's fun. But Sarah said, if I sell you broker representing buyers and sellers across Tulare County, hands-on realtor, dog mom, and sourdough enthusiast. So that shows you're still a realtor. She's a broker, but we're more than just realtors. Like we're human. We have interests other than homes. And it's so fun to learn more about your realtor.
And that's.
Yeah, so it's-
See, that's perfect right there. And if it's more than 150 characters, you just say, take it down to 150 characters. What is it? Let me see it. Local realtor in Central California, Mama 3, Glama or
Glamour.
Glama. To 8, I have 2 adorable dogs that keep me on my toes, specialize in luxury resale commercial properties, always putting my clients first. Let's find your dream home together. That's perfect. You guys are doing good on the chats. I love them. Mama 3, 5 dogs. Let's 5 dogs. That's a full house. Is that Sarah's house?
Who said that? Who said that?
That's Chelsea.
Oh, yeah,
Lugano.
tell your dogs too.
Holy crap. Are they 5 wiener dogs? Okay. So does that make sense? Everybody got their new bio? That was practicing with ChatGPT. Here's some other prompts if you guys want to work on until next week. Kind of play around with Canva, but make sure next week you have Canva. Oh, sorry. Have Canva downloaded, have ChatGPT downloaded, have Instagram, have your profiles in place, and we can work on bios, we can work on posts, we can work on your branding. So bring me 3 things you're wanting to work on, or that give yourself some guidance for next week. Don't just come in here blind and like, I'm just here to sit here. Like, let's be productive, let's get your stuff going and get it aesthetic and cute and professional. And then you guys will be already, I can let my birds out, right? Like I can let you guys fly out into the vanity.
Out of the nest.
Out of the nest, yes. So you can write your listing descriptions. You can literally come next week with a content calendar and we can come up with some ideas. You could do a 30-day calendar, doesn't mean you have to post every day. It'll just give you 30 days of ideas. And you could do Instagram captions, increase organic reach. This is the one I use a lot just to get some ideas. Give me 5 post ideas for Rosa to get more organic reach if I'm wanting more followers. Because for me, I'm wanting to reach more people. That's how I've gotten all of my clients. They just happen to see one of my reels and then they go through my grid and they see how professional all my videos are and they want to be on it. They like want their home to be featured on my Instagram. And I literally only have like 1,200 followers. Do your branding. If you're having issues with your branding, ask ChatGPT, help me create my personal brand using this sentence. I'm a realtor who loves XYZ. Include 5 tagline options that feel approachable, modern, and professional. From there, you can create all your guides, you can create your bio, you can get your colors, everything will be in place because ChatGPT told you to. And it will elaborate with you. It will always ask you a question where you can elaborate, like you're talking to a professional. You can do your follow-up and leads. I always do my open house emails from ChatGPT from anytime I do one. Any questions? Biggest thing is use your free resources. If you haven't learned anything from the social media extravaganza, I am so sorry. I've done my best. I really have worked hard on these slides and
I've
everything.
learned a lot.
Yeah, and it is overwhelming and can be a lot, but that's why I highly recommend you come next week. Use your free resources. Stop paying for leads from Zillow and all this other stuff. Like, let's practice what we can for free. And then we can go to that big, like start paying for stuff, right? And it's hard at first. You don't get any engagement. You might be sitting there criticizing yourself. God, I don't look at it. Oh my God, that post was ugly. Oh my God, this person commented on it. My friend is seeing it from Texas making fun of me. Who gives a crap? If it's gonna get you business in the future, who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, some of my stuff like on Monday or Sunday doesn't get any interaction, but I'm still gonna post because I'm gonna be the consistent one. And now look, 2 years later, I'm getting everything from social media. So use your free resources. And I'll see you next week. Personal coaching and lunch, 2 hours. Bring 3 things or have an idea of what you'd like to work on. Please do not come in here blindly. And like, I'm just here for the lunch. Like, let's work on your stuff. Let's get branded to downtown. And it'll be so productive. Thank you guys on Zoom. I appreciate you. I hope it was helpful. Is there any more chat?
That was great.
Oh.
Okay.
No, that was amazing.
Yes, I'll see you next week. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.